Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and so far this year I've done a few PSP videos. I picked one up. I've had some fun with it, going back to a device that old, which was pretty advanced for its time. Now it's just so easy to get into it and do what you want with it, and with a computer and things I didn't know I could do when I was younger. Just as a quick update, if you look at my past few videos, I did the memory stick adapter. It works just fine. I put a bunch of games on it and they play very fast. They're so much faster than the disc. But for this video I wanted to show you the PSP's internet browser in 2018, see if it works, what it's like, how did we live with it. I'm connected to the internet on Wi-Fi. The way you do it is I have a old modem / router that has a built-in wireless. I use a Apple Airport, but you can go into that router or that modem and turn the router on. It uses the older standard that the PSP used, so it'll connect. It's kind of weird how it has to connect each time. So now you have to sign in. But the older router uses WP or WEP, and you see an error comes up. Pretty much all newer route. Now, if anything's unsecured, if it's open, you can connect with the PSP. But if it uses like the WPA2, I think, it won't recognize that. So you can't do much of the PlayStation Store. You can go to your downloads, and then some of the things I bought show up on here, but not all of them. I don't know why, but that's kind of useless. The other thing you can do is you can download updates, but it's much faster on the computer just to download it on there. As you can see, storage media. And there's only one update. If you have it, you'll never need to go back to it. But again, this is showing how it works. People think that it's not, like somehow the internet's broken, somehow the PSP doesn't have Wi-Fi installed. No, it does work. It's just you have to have the compatible security for it to work. So let's go into the internet browser. Takes a second. Similar to the PS3 style. I actually like this to test things, make sure all the buttons work. You can use that. All these to check things. And then this is the painful thing for anyone that used this back in the day. I'm a little rusty and I'm looking through the viewfinder, but let's see how Google works. I couldn't imagine, it connecting to the access point each time of a modern device. Now that's impressive how quickly Google loads. Not exactly the modern Google, but let's go to classic. The Doodle, cutie little Doodle, loaded up. So just to be cute, because I'm going to try and be internet cute, on an iPad Air. See how quickly it loaded up. So obviously now let's try the PlayStation website. Again, this is just killer to do this. Boy, I remember these days. Oh, that's great. It's always good when you try and do something and it doesn't work. So let's try it through Google. See if we can get it this way. So Google is kind of still working to a degree. Now maybe I just typed it in wrong. Usually you don't have to type in the full web address. So let's see. Okay, so you can't even go on the PlayStation website. I thought maybe I typed it in wrong. I guess it's just cause that's why I wanted to go to it, because it's very feature rich. You know, a lot of content on it. So PlayStation.com. And there it is in just a second. And you know what? I think this was the way you cleared everything. Let's try some fake news. So this one actually does work. It's the mobile site, but it does work. So you can get your bias right here. But you can check the articles, so that's something. And you can do that. Oh, there it is. See if it'll, probably not if it won't work with the PlayStation. Okay, so it's just the exact same thing. So it's just another empty promise that isn't true from them. But let's go here. You can send your death threats in the comments section if you'd like. I can handle them. And then, of course, this is the modern with the pictures and all the, you know, web layout, traditional. So, I mean, it can do some things, but it just can't do that much. But there it is. I mean, there's some more tricks you can do. You know, you do have, there was like some things you can enable, like JavaScript and refresh, home. You got bookmarks. You could do the RSS feeds. I have no clue what those are. I've never used them. So that's your back and forward. I think somehow that was supposed to be tabs or something. Or maybe it was just the little colored thing. Not sure how that worked, but pretty clunky, but it actually does work. And then you have internet search. I don't think any of these work anymore. That's just going to open the browser back up. Probably, yes. Let's see. So you can kind of tell that it kind of just takes you straight back into 2005, 2006. Of course, it doesn't work. And then some of these web players, they have to download an app. So I'm not even gonna mess with those. There it is. Not too much, but it's kind of funny. You can, if you have the way to reconfigure your Wi-Fi, which I really wouldn't recommend doing, because then you have to reconfigure all your other devices to it. But if you have a way to just turn an old one on like I do, you can kind of mess with it, but there's really not much to do. I just wanted to show you that you can get on the internet on these old original 1000 model PSP. So hopefully it was worth something, and at least found it entertaining. I know the people like the PSP. I still think it's cool. It's probably cooler than the Vita. Although the Vita can be hacked now, you can kind of make it a PSP essentially. But this was really a good console for its time, and it's just kind of fun to revisit it and see what it was like back then. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.